Well, just a little while ago, we spoke to Pepsi's CFO and Vice Chairman Hugh Johnston, and he talked about the company is putting through some price increases, raised its forecast. The stock, though, interestingly enough, it was up much more earlier, now only up about 0.25%. But Pepsi is the topic, not even 0.25% now. Pepsi is the topic of Mr. Sozzi's take today. What stands out to you from those Pepsi numbers and that conversation?
Well, besides, Julie, PepsiCo clearly thinking bigger in the alcohol market. We'll save that on the other side of this brief soundbite here. Really, it is PepsiCo stepping up, really the first large company so far providing 2022 guidance and actually saying something upbeat with respect to how business may trend over the next 12 months.
Our long-term guidance on revenue has been mid-single-digit revenue growth and EPS high single-digit growth on a core constant currency basis. It is unusual for us. I think given the volatility, there were more questions out there than you would typically have at this time of year. Normally, we don't talk about the following year until February. But given just the sort of open questions that were out there, because of all the volatility, we made a decision to provide investors with some clarity as best we can see it as we go into next year. So we do expect to see mid-single-digit revenue, high single-digit core constant currency EPS. And we think that'll be a terrific result, especially on top of what's been a really, really strong 2021.
And really, Julie, I encourage traders or investors that are on our platform right now, if you're looking for opportunities headed into earnings season, look at what PepsiCo said today as a great guidepost for trades you might make or may not make. This company suggested they have pricing power in a very competitive market. They're able to lift prices to offset commodity inflation, and their business is such that they're able to actually provide guidance that they are likely to, at the very least, meet over the next 12 months. That is a signs, I think, Julie, of a winning company in a very unpredictable and volatile environment.
Well, but by the same token, Saz, because it is such an unpredictable environment, if you take Pepsi and try to extrapolate what's going on to other companies, I think you got a really tough job ahead of you, right? I mean, Nike, which, as we'll find out in a little bit when we talk to Piper Sandler's Aaron Murphy, once again, Nike is tops in terms of the pick among teens in terms of most favorite footwear brand. And it's been pretty consistently there. And yet, it's feeling those supply chain crimps, right? So it's just, I don't know. It feels like a minefield out there right now trying to navigate this.
Yeah, what do they call this, Julie? It's I'm waiting for this to start popping up more. It's a stock picker's market.
Yes, we have been hearing some of that, haven't we?
Right. You know, we've been around this business for a while. This is not our first rodeo, so I would suspect that will be coming up more in the next few weeks here. But you're right, for every PepsiCo coming out here stomping on analyst earning estimates and saying good things for their business over the next 12 months, you're going to get a situation like Bed Bath & Beyond. Really, that last week shocked the heck out of the market here with a major earnings miss, really a major warning about supply chain problems here. So it could be a very challenging market to pick stocks over the next few weeks.
Yeah, and I mean, even look at Pepsi here, Saz. Stock's only up 0.1% now. So there must be something in here that investors are potentially concerned about or don't like if they're not bidding the stock up more. I mean, it's just, I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah. If you had to point to two red flags, one, PepsiCo did say they're not going to be repurchasing any more stock this year. Very interesting nugget there as well. Also, the core beverage business for them, that is their largest business in terms of sales. That growth rate in terms of revenue slowed versus the second quarter. So if you had to pick out some red flags here in PepsiCo's quarter, those would be it.